Hey everybody! Okay, so I wanted to talk since I'm in my Lolita finery. Let me bring this camera down a bit so you can see. I finally wore my thing from Black Peace Now. Finally got it together to slap into a cord. So ha 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 ha. But I wanted to discuss because it's very early November. It's November 3rd today. If you want to go on ahead and put in those orders for custom Lolita, you kind of got to jump on that now. Because if you haven't ordered custom made Lolita items previously, they take anywhere between 2 to 4 months at actually, I had one thing come, no, about 2 to 4 months. So you're kind of at like really like the tail end. This is probably something I should have covered last month, but I didn't think to cover it last month because pretty much my brain was, oh, I need to get a hat together for Halloween. Now the Halloween's done. Like literally the next day I went somewhere and it was a Christmas tree in my face. And it was just like, okay, well, let me get it together. And then that was what got my wheels turning for wanting to talk about getting custom made Lolita and where to get custom made Lolita. And if you want custom made Lolita for Christmas, you're either going to have to, well, there is no rush. There is no rush order on this stuff. At this stage in the game, if you're willing to wait for custom stuff to come, you'll have to wait, but especially because we're getting into the glut of people ordering stuff for the holidays. So, but in general, if you want some custom stuff from especially China, we're talking 2 to 4 months base minimum. 4 is at the high end. If it gets any higher than that, you hopefully have something that's extremely elaborate and requires additional, you know, sewing time. But the lead time for most places that I've seen for custom is 2 to 4 months. So you might have missed your window. Again, I probably should have mentioned this sooner. I didn't think about it. So, but let me get into it now. And then maybe I can save you if you can't get it together this year. Maybe you can get it together for next year. Then you'll have learned something and then be able to like use it in the future. So, I have a few custom outfits. I have 2 from a place called Kids Yo-Yo, which I'll talk about them in a bit, and 5 different items from Ujiya. Yes, the infamous Ujiya. If you've been around Lolita since, I'd say 2011, you'll know about Ujiya. I'll get into her little story in a bit. From what I got from Kids Yo-Yo, Kids Yo-Yo is a Taobao brand. If you don't know, and you're new to Lolita, you can get Lolita dresses from China. And those are usually via something called Taobao. Taobao is kind of like, somebody said it's like eBay, but I don't want to say it's like eBay. It's kind of like, think like Amazon, kind of. Yeah, it's kind of like Amazon. You can order stuff directly from people who, I don't know. I guess it is kind of like eBay. I don't have anything really equated with. It's like a cross between, I'll put it to you this way. It's like a cross between eBay and Amazon. So you have that, and what goes on is you can actually, they have a direct to order from America, but I don't feel comfortable direct ordering from Taobao. I should. They claim it's mega easy. I've read their instructions on how to do this a few times. I'm just not willing for me to take the risk. Not unless it was something super duper tiny. Like I placed a base order for like a buttload of socks or something. But I haven't gotten around to doing that. But if you want to order from Taobao, you can order direct from Taobao. I forgot what I was going. Oh, Kids Yo-Yo. So Kids Yo-Yo was a Taobao shop like about a buttload of years ago. They were one of the best. I got some of their custom stuff, and those are still some of my nicest Lolita. And the one dress is like a floral print dress. I don't really wear that much anymore. Actually, it got stuck into my regular rotation of clothes because it just looks like a regular nice little like late fall, here super late fall, winter, spring, early spring, because it's made out of really heavy, thick material. So I got a floral print dress and an all white dress that is just, I look like, I had some, when I was still living in Philadelphia, I went to um the Cherry Blossom Festival, and I was wearing this all white dress and I look super fluffy. So this lady comes out of nowhere up behind me and grabs me by my waist and hugs me, and I'm thinking it's somebody I know, and I turn and go, oh hey, and then I'm like, oh hey, I don't know you and you're hugging me and this is making me very uncomfortable. And I took a picture with her with this, like, I'm scared for my life smile. So I don't know, that was real weird, but it's one of my favorite dresses to wear. It's showing a little bit of age because it's pretty old at this point, but I still wear it on very rare occasions. So I have those two dresses from her. Now Ujia, about 2012, because I remember this very specifically because I was going to my best friend. I was in California visiting my best friend at the time that this went down. Ujia was, she made by herself, I do believe, or maybe with some help from some people, she made replicas of Angelic Pretty dresses. Angelic Pretty, this is around the time AP got wind that people were making replicas of their dress, and they threatened, at the time, the biggest Lolita social media site was LiveJournal on the EGL page. I don't know if they're still kicking. I do believe they are. They're just super scaled down now because you have all kinds of social media for people to gravitate to. However, at the time it was the EGL page on LiveJournal, and they had threatened her, Ujia. They threatened EGL website for anybody talking about replicas. I have a whole school of thought on this, but I will save that for another dimension. But honestly, I don't know. So basically, Uji's kind of scaled down her operation and has since gone on to doing regular clothes. She doesn't really do Lolita like that anymore, which is kind of sad. Although, because what I have on now, this dress is actually an Ujia. It's one of the Ujia dresses that I got. And this blouse is as well. As you see, it's a little big, but I was a bit chubbier at the time. But I wasn't that chubby. But quality-wise, very quickly, her quality isn't that spectacular. This one is on serge machine. I had this seam because I was like, she doesn't use a lot of sergers in a lot of her stuff, but this one actually has the serge lines. My other two dresses, I have to look, but her quality is good. It's just not A1 100%. Like, these dresses and blouses get washed very delicately. Remember I said a few episodes back that I have a red dress that had a red OP with the yoke and the sleeves are pink. That was one of hers, and the reason why it's pink because the dress is red, and the red fabric from the dress ran and bled all over to my sleeves and yoke. So now they're all pink. So, and I still have yet to figure out how I'm going to deal with that situation. So the quality of her stuff was okay, but it was nice to have the option to be able to buy stuff from her, and I think that was a 3-month lead time. My husband, because this in the other two items, which was 2 jumper skirts, 1 OP, and 2 blouses. 5 items total. I put the order in for those in November, and they didn't get to me until a little bit before my birthday, the next, like, in January. So that's why I'm like, you kind of missing your lead time if you're trying to get custom stuff now. You want to, honestly, at this point, you'd be better off ordering stuff from Japan and just taking the risk. But other than that, I don't know. But that's not to say that information that you can't use for information for next year. So, where are these stores? Who are these stores? Again, Taobao. If you do not know Taobao, get up on a joint, because Taobao is going to be, especially if you are looking for custom. If you are either too tall and want something to give you the proper knee length where it doesn't look like you're trying to be sexy or whatever, you're going to need custom. If you're chesty, like I am chesty, and you need something to cover your chest area, you're going to need custom. If your waist is a little bit bigger and you're not able to fit into some of the regular general sizes, Baby, The Star Shine Bright, Angelic Pretty, and others have, custom is your option. These are the reasons you have custom. Quite honestly, these are the reasons why replicas persist. My overall arcing view about replicas is, if you cannot pony it up to support markets that nobody else is willing to support, and somebody else hops into that market, you have no right to complain. So I am very pro replicas. I know a lot of leaders are very anti replicas. I understand why people are. I understand both sides of the argument, but personally for me, I don't. It does not bother me. However, the one brand that's the most replicated, Angelic Pretty, I don't really jive with their stuff anyway. I am a classic Lolita, and they tend to be hyper, super, mega sweet. The stuff from Angelic Pretty that I like tends to be their real subdued stuff. However, but if you don't know what Taobao is, a couple of Taobao brands, they are, like I said, a Chinese store site. A couple of brands that do custom that still go around even to this day. Dear Celine, which I've seen some of their stuff on people. Dear Celine's quality is very good from what I understand. Dear Celine might be a good thing for you. Check out Dear Celine. Hang on, I have a whole little list up here. Dear Celine. I think Infanta does it too, but I'm not sure. But I'm on Infanta's Taobao site right now. For more questions, check Overseas Buying Guide. So they have at least a buying guide for you where you can buy directly from them, which is good. Our series, I think, intermittently, because they've gotten popular, they've been featured in Gothic Lolita Bible now, which just blasts my mind, because that wouldn't have been something to go around even 5 years ago. So, our series will intermittently do custom clothing. Who else do I have up here? Who the hell is this? I don't think I picked this. I'm going to ignore them. Neverland, a.k.a. Flute. I'm about to say it all wrong. Flute. Souffle. Thank you, brain. Souffle song, a.k.a. Neverland. Neverland Lolita, or a.k.a. Souffle song. I was just talking to a bunch of ladies at the at my Halloween, or not my Halloween, but at the Halloween meetup, and a couple people had some souffles on stuff, and it was on point. Oh my goodness. And they do custom, and their stuff is monster cute. So if you can get up on some souffles on, aka Neverland, hit it hard. I need to get me some souffles on stuff, so because a lot of their stuff is like ultra cute, and I'm just like, no, I can't take this, it's too cute. So yeah, there's that. And then here's some stuff nobody mentions anymore that I know they do custom stuff. Shit, I just had to, not Alice, I don't know what the hell, some Alice, it's not Alice, hang on, I gotta go open my links. Hi, thank you, bookmarks, thank you, Lolita, thank you, Anna House, thank you, Anna House, oh, Anna House. Anna House was a big thing way early on in Lolita. Way early on. I told you I've been in the Lolita game for a bit. I've been in the Lolita game since 2002. That's a long ass time to be in the Lolita game. So I've watched the fashion do a lot of shit. So, but Anna House, I have them bookmarked. I have looked on their stuff, but the most I can say for Anna House is if you want a really cute custom blouse, go to Anna House. Some of their designs at Anna House are archaic when it comes to Lolita. I think they're trying to make an effort, which is kind of why they've lost relevance in the community. But some of their stuff is a little on the archaic side of Lolita. They would be like, not classic. I'm thinking throwback Lolita, but that's not the word. Not throwback. Shit, I forget what the word is. Y'all know what the word is. It's just escaping my mind right now. It's not throwback Lolita. Damn it. Classic sweet, over the top sweet, bittersweet. I know all the fucking sweets. Gothic Ujiya. Fuck, it's gone. Wherever when people dress old school. Damn, thank you. Alright, it's old school Lolita. So it's like real old school Lolita. So if you're looking for cute blouses, try Anna House. You could take a look at their JSKs, jumper skirts, and OPs, one pieces, but it's really archaic. So there's that option. I will post a link also to sites that are kind of like My Lolita Dress and Q Cute or Quietland or whatever. That was where I got my Kids Yo-Yo dress JSKs from. They're stores that have a collective of people that they go through that are Taobao stores. You can order from them. And they kind of take especially if you're getting custom, they take a hefty chunk. Like, I think you're paying not double, but you're paying a good fraction for the markup for them to be kind of like the middleman between you and the Taobao shop. Like I said, if you are savvy, you can work Taobao by yourself. I just said I just gave you the information that was on Infanta's website that you can order directly from them. Our series you can order directly from as well. I think I forget the name of that company. There's one company that has, and I'll post a link to them as soon as I remember what the hell they are. There's one company that has a I think it's an Etsy store. Let me go on my Etsy real quick. But yeah, there's this one company that has an Etsy store, and I think it's Surface Spell. That's who they are. But I don't think Surface Spell does custom. I think they're mostly you get it and you like it and you shut the crap up. So yeah, it's Surface Spell. They have I think every once in a great blue moon, Surface Spell will do stuff. I think their Lolita side will do custom before their Gothic side does, because I think there was a company that had two different markets. They were covering the Gothic market and they were covering the Lolita market. I think the Lolita market does custom. I don't think the Gothic one does. But they have an Etsy site, and I'll post, and they have a Taobao site, and I think they also have a AliExpress site. So I will post links to everything so you have a list and you can make an informed decision. Like I said, for Christmas, you kind of missing that window. If you know you can fit in the sizes, then this doesn't apply to you. But this is especially for if you're looking for a custom / bespoke tailored outfit, then you miss the window. And if you're willing to wait, because I'm always willing to wait, as my mom likes to say, it just makes Christmas last longer. So in my case, it's my birthday's in January. I'm like, ooh, early birthday, or late Christmas, early birthday. So there's those things. Now, please, there are a couple of sites that you really, really should not order from. They will promise you the sun, the moon, the stars, and the entire universe to go with it. But instead of being the sun, the moon, the stars, and everything pleasant in the galaxy, it's a gaping fucking black hole where you're screaming, and then like your face, because they had that spaghettification when you go into a black hole, your life is just turned into spaghetti. So please don't order from the following websites. I don't care what they promise you. I don't care if they promise to love you and marry you. I don't care if they promise you like $1 million to roll around naked in. Do not, under any circumstances, order from these sites because you will end up a sad panda, and nobody wants to be a sad panda. So, eBay. Now, I have an eBay story that's actually not super bad. I ordered eons ago one of those like kimono-ish, I forget what the yukata, I think is the proper word. I ordered a yukata from a woman who turned out later on to be a very well-known scammer whose eBay site has since died in a grease fire. So, she sent me I still have it, the yukata. And the yukata part is cute. The under thing that came with it was made out of the worst, most horrific polyester God ever had on this planet. And it wasn't even his God's fault. It was just she made that nonsense out of the cheapest material she could find. I wouldn't trust that thing to not blow up if somebody breathed hot, nasty breath on it. It was the cheapest, grossest fabric on the planet. I threw that nonsense away. So, while the top part that was actually visible was cool, the bottom part underneath it wasn't. And in addition to sending me something where it was bad, awful fabric, the underskirt that was supposed to come with it was a hot, sad mess. It was just basically a piece of tulle wrapped around like an embroidery hoop. I don't know what the hell that was. And that was the underskirt. I threw that nonsense out too because I was like, no. So, I used to have a skirt that I would wear with it. I left that skirt in Philly. That skirt's probably gone now. But yeah, eBay. Stay off of eBay. You can probably get like good. You gotta know what you're looking for though. You might be able to get a diamond in the rough. I wouldn't trust it. All their stuff is stock images, and I'll show you some stock images in a second. Another site not to go to: Light in the Box and or Milano. I have an in-law who just found out I was into Lolita, and she said she ordered a dress from Milano, and I was like, no, I couldn't save her. So, and she was like, it was an okay dress, but you putting money, hard-earned money. I don't care how you did it. You putting your money into something, and Milano has been known to scam people to no end. They take people's pictures, they pawn them off as their own. You have no idea what you're getting, and then when you get it, you're like, and then you're like, like it goes from surprise and happy to like, why is my life like this? So, seriously, stay off of Light in the Box, stay off of Milano. They are bad, bad, bad news. And I remember earlier I said I was going to talk about AliExpress. I love AliExpress. For me, AliExpress for certain items is just the best thing in the world. One of the things they're good for is lace. Hang on a second. I'm going to show you some of the lace I recently got from them. Hang on. I said, okay, sorry about that. This is some of the lace that I got. In fact, it's all 3 bundles of lace. That's super pretty. It's 3 layers. This got pearls on it. And this, which I don't know what I'm going to do with. This also has pearls on it. So, whoopsies. AliExpress, when it comes to getting stuff like lace, wigs, things of that nature. Hang on, I gotta pause a second. Sorry, yet again, I wanted to put that up. Things of like lace, wigs, socks. I'll even give you a little bit of leeway on if you can find them in Lolita socks. Okay. Those things are fine to order from AliExpress. Don't do the dress thing, because this was just my initial look up for Lolita dresses when I was going to talk about this, because I knew I was going to talk about this. You see that? Those first 2 pictures, as glary as this may be, are what is called stock images. Both of these dresses are originally Mary Magdalene dresses. So this is stock footage of Mary Magdalene. Then, as we scroll down, maid stuff. You see this? Alice in Wonderland, Cat Girl, Skank Maid. That's not Lolita. Then we have more, and either that's Baby the Star Shine Bright right there. Oh no, right there is Baby the Star Shine Bright because that's that red background they use. And more Mary Magdalene. These are all stock images. You want, this is one of those buyer beware. Buyer just beware. Anytime, even when I order lace and whatever off of AliExpress, I always check reviews. And that goes for anywhere. Check your review sources first. Because, again, you are putting good money, or somebody you love is putting in good money to get you something that you really, 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 really want. You want to get the best bang for your buck. And honestly, you need to check your sources. So, for me personally, the lace thing, if you're a Lolita who likes to sew and make her own outfits, you can't beat some of the lace they have, but you need to give it time, because the lace I showed you, I ordered that nonsense back in mid-September. It didn't get to me until late October, about a week or two before, no, about a week before the 15th. So it took about a month to get here. So, which I was trying to use some of that lace for my Halloween costume, which I ended up ultimately not making. But yeah, so stay off of Taobao. I mean, not Taobao. Stay on Taobao. Don't listen to my crazy brain trying to trip everybody up. Go to Taobao. Go to first-hand sources. Go to like My Lolita Dress and or Cute Quietland, whatever they're called. Stay off of eBay. Stay off of Light in the Box / Milano. And as much as I like AliExpress for certain things, some things they're great for, not so much for buying a whole Lolita outfit. So that is my spiel. If you have questions, you know where to find me. Links to everything except the bad stuff will be in the description. And I hope this will help you in your Christmas Lolita quest. Like I said, for custom stuff, you're a little bit behind the 8 ball. You can still probably order stuff. You can order stuff from Japan. I would kind of wait on the stuff for Japan until after Christmas, because they usually, actually, when I was in Japan, they were running a lot of sales. And because I went back, when I went the second time to Japan, I went in December, and they were running, a lot of places were running a lot of good sales. That might be for why you're there, which not everybody can get there. I can't even get there right now. So, but check websites and stuff to see what sales they're offering you. If you happen to be in Japan, knock yourself out. In December, they start running sales. So I'll have more on buying stuff from Japan next time. But for now, there's your where to go to for custom stuff. And I hope this helps. Later.